Good afternoon, guys. Wow, look, my hair's really falling out, huh? I gotta shave my head. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Jumpsuit Mafia. We are working on today the same Junkbox Srt4 that the customer keeps driving me nuts with. Now, I had to pull the turbo and everything back out because he wanted me to do the water pump, and Junkster suggested we do the water pump before I did the turbo, but he wanted the turbo to get done first, so I did the turbo. But then ended up having to pull it back out because to get this bracket out right there, which is the top motor mount bracket, you have to take out the turbo because the turbo is it's bigger than the factory one, and it was hitting the windshield wiper tray right there. So it's pretty much bending the upper end where the windshield wipers sit on the drainage tray for the water, for the wipers, or front windshield. You didn't say that, but whatever. So I had to pull the turbo back out because if I kept jacking it, I would have either broken the cold side of the turbo right here, and it would have broken off the hot side and messed up some bearings and fins. But so we had to take that out and change the water pump. And this is a difference because he was complaining about a cooling issue, that the car would overheat or get hot and stay that way. I mean, I can see why, because that water pump kind of sucks. So we got this upgraded metal impeller one that will probably cool a little bit more efficient. Now, I put silicone, as you can see, to hold the gasket in place. I'm going to let it dry for a few minutes. So wet and gooey. But yeah, so that's the difference between the two. So he was complaining about overheating. So put that sucker in, see what it does. The only issue I have now is I have to, well, the time to pull out the timing belt, and as you can see, I clamp it down with vice grips, timing mark the belt. But the only problem is the crank pulley needs to, I need a puller to pull the pulley out so I can check the timing. Now I can't do that because I don't have a puller, and I couldn't break the center nut. I thought it would just slide out easily, but it doesn't slide out easily because it's a big pain in the butt. So I had to buy an air compressor today with an air gun so I can take the crankshaft, pretty much the crankshaft bolt out, and I got that out, and now I can't pull it out because I don't have a puller. So I'm gonna either have to use some vice grip, not vice grips, pry bars, big pry bars, like over there, and try to finagle it out. If not, then this guy's pretty much have to go get me a puller, because I can't do anything else without that puller, especially if I have to set the timing. Because if it's skipped, I don't think it's skipped a tooth. I have it zip tied right there, as you can see, so the crank doesn't rotate, and I still have a little bit of tension on the tensioner pulley. So yeah, hopefully it didn't skip a tooth. I mean, I'm gonna rotate the motor after I put the water pump in anyways, just to see if it did skip timing, and if it did, then I'm gonna have to tell the customer to get me a puller, because I do not have a puller here. This is my backyard I'm doing this stuff in, and yeah, I'm not beat. So he would have to get me a puller to do this, just set the timing. Otherwise he's not gonna drive the car like this. He's gonna have to get it towed out. He's pretty cheap. He's also a pain in the ass, but whatever. What are you gonna do? That's how customers are. He's a friend, actually, but whatever. Yeah, so stay tuned, guys, for more content.